Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. I want to get through these first few things from JPA football, then I'll get to the main thing. What about you figures with my Dallas Cowboys? Oh yeah. So, long time NFL quarterback and Eagles Super Bowl champion Nick Foles. Yesterday he announced he was retiring from the NFL, the National Football League. Big Dick Nick forever, as they called him. He got the Eagles a ring there. Remember, it's kind of wild. He beat Tom Brady. In that Super Bowl, the Eagles beat the Patriots. So y'all thank Nick Foles for winning that Super Bowl. Because Carson Wentz went down that year, you're like, oh, I don't know they're winning the Super Bowl. Then Nick Foles just comes in and freaking lights it up in the playoffs. Say what you want, but he beat Brady in the Super Bowl, which not many can say. Besides Eli Manning. The Saints signed linebacker Pete Werner to a 3-year extension worth up to $25 million per Adam Schefter. I'd say it's a good deal. I think he's underrated for him. I think it's a great deal for both sides. And it's kind of sad to see how Ohio State kind of wasted his talent at there, because he's been really good for the New Orleans Saints at linebacker, and they've got him for the next 3 seasons. He's a damn good player, underrated, and he got the bag. So some brutal news for the Falcons. Hashtag Falcons wide receiver, we talked about Rondale Moore a few days ago, was confirmed yesterday. He's out for the entire 2024 season after suffering a knee injury, a season-ending knee injury. This sucks. Hoping for a healthy recovery for him. I was kind of curious how Rondale Moore would do in this offense, but now we won't get to know. I was hoping he'd have a nice season, but we won't get to now, so hopefully he can recover. So, Jameis Winston talked about, Deshaun Watson bounce back season, and quote, "You can knick-knack, this, that, patty-whack, give a dog a bone." Another all-time quote by yours truly, Jameis Winston. What is this supposed to mean? Like, what is he trying to say? It doesn't make sense. Such a Cleveland Browns thing to say. So the 49ers, talked about Robbie Anderson a few days ago, or my last NFL video. Well, the 49ers are signing veteran wide receiver Chosen Anderson, per Tom Police, or Robbie Anderson, whatever you know him by. This really isn't a solid move. Maybe 5 years ago, this would have been a good move. But how does this dude keep being signed, man? Like, he's not good. Like, he's just not good. So the 49ers, they haven't been satisfied with the offers they have received from the hashtag Steelers for Brandon Ayuk and want to get a receiver back in order to move on from Ayuk, per DM Rossini. Honestly, I'm kind of losing interest in this, man. I'm kind of losing interest in him getting traded. The Niners, they must not be too confident in Chosen Anderson. They haven't been satisfied with any offers they're getting from Pittsburgh. I mean, who else but one other receiver in a trade? Ricky Pearsall, who you just drafted? The struggle's gonna be real, man. I'm just gonna keep losing interest. The more and more time goes on, we don't get Brandon Ayuk trade. It's gonna be really hard to just keep up with. Let's get to the stuff from Adam Schefter, because I went through all the stuff I want to get to here. So let's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell, he told reporters that QB Sam Darnold will start Saturday's preseason open before before the team then turns to J.J. McCarthy. So Sam Darnold will start and J.J. McCarthy will come into the game at maybe second quarter or something. So we'll see how J.J. McCarthy looks in his preseason debut. The Bills coach Sean McDermott said that the first team will play about a quarter on Saturday against the Bears, and that does include quarterback Josh Allen. So Josh Allen will get to play a little bit in the first quarter in the starters. It's kind of crazy that Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are playing. Like, that's crazy. But we're going to get a look at Josh Allen and Caleb Williams playing. Two quarterbacks. The Jets signed former coach running back Deion Jackson. So Antonio Pierce has not decided who will start at QB for the Raiders against the Vikings in their preseason game. Minshew and O'Connell will play a quarter each. Dude, they need one guy to just come out and step up. Like, they really do. So, DK Metcalf, at least 5 fights broke out at Seattle Seahawks practice on Wednesday. And DK Metcalf, their starting wide receiver, swung a helmet at cornerback Trey Brown. I mean, I don't know what's up with people swinging helmets all of a sudden, through these practices. Kennesaw State, I think, some dude swung a helmet, and then now DK Metcalf. I don't know why. Like, come on, like, dude, it's freaking practice. It's practice, man. Like, but this is the main thing I wanted to get into. I want to save the best for last. I want to talk about my Cowboys. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. So, they ask questions in the media. They have the cameras. They have the microphones. And they wanted to ask Jerry Jones, what's the contract situation with CeeDee Lamb? Well, instead of saying the professional answer, you say, we're working on it. What does he say? He said, end quote, I don't have any urgency to get it done. I don't have any urgency to get it done. Can't stand this old hag. He's the reason we are where we're at right now. It's painful. Like, he's just old and stubborn. He won't be relevant until he passes away, and I hate to say that. It's horrible to say. It's an awful thought. It's just the truth. The Dallas Cowboys just won't be that relevant again until then, because I don't see him retiring. The only way he's not gonna be the owner of this team is if he passes away. Like, that's just the truth. Could he retire? Yes, but I don't see it. Jesus, man, like, why would you say those words out loud in front of dozens of mics, cameras, and witnesses? Oh, it's just idiotic, Jerry Jones. Just idiotic. He's an idiot. He's stupid. He's arrogant. Jerry Jones is the reason the Cowboys will never win, and players are starting to get tired. If CeeDee Lamb, if he does not bring back CeeDee Lamb, I'm going to retire as a Cowboys fan. Like, you can't just say we're going to go all in. Like, you said this all season. You said it yourself, Jerry Jones. I'm not just making stuff up. You say all in, and then you sign who? Eric Kendricks and Ezekiel Elliott, who's washed up? And if you don't bring back CeeDee Lamb, who we got at receiver? Nobody. Who we got? Brandon Cooks? We don't have Michael Gallup anymore. Well, I don't think he would be a number one receiver anyways. CeeDee Lamb is one of the top 5 receivers in the game. Had his best year last year. He's been getting better every single year. And it doesn't stop here. CeeDee Lamb, I think he's pissed. I don't think he's happy. because he quote tweeted John Machata, and he said 3 letters, LOL dot. You get your money where you can get your money. Priority 1. But I don't know why anyone just would want to play for the organization Jerry Jones owns. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, but if I'm a player, I'm not playing for Jerry Jones. I don't know. I just hope we can bring him back, because he deserves to be paid, man. Like, he's one of the top receivers in the freaking game. And yet Jerry Jones is like, oh, we're not urgent to get a deal done. You know, what's that? All in this off season? All in my ass, Jerry Jones. And then it just keeps getting worse. Because Adam Schefter then puts this tweet out. We're so in shambles. Or no, where is it? I'll have to find it. JPA football, excuse me. And things, they're getting worse. He's gonna have a sit down and have a talk with CeeDee Lamb. Because CeeDee Lamb is definitely not happy. You can tell he's not happy with the Jerry Jones comments, and I can't blame him. And the Words America's team, he's removed it from his, I think, his Twitter bio. And, you know, this comes right after Jerry Jones said there's no urgency to get a deal done with him. There's not a serious franchise, man. Like, Jerry Jones just isn't that guy, man. And, yeah, they're a valuable sports team, I guess, money-wise. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he's an idiot and doesn't know what he's doing. If CeeDee Lamb isn't playing games, if the Cowboys don't value him enough to seal the deal, he's not going to keep pretending everything's fine. Like, if you're not going to value your number 1 receiver, a guy you drafted in the first round to keep away from the Eagles, you can't pretend everything's fine. He's not going to pretend, oh yeah, I'm happy here. Jerry just doesn't care. If CeeDee Lamb doesn't come back as a Cowboy, I'm leaving. I'm done with this team. If Jerry Jones doesn't bring him back, I'm gonna retire as a freaking Cowboys fan. Just become a football fan. Like, I don't know what we're doing. We want to win Super Bowls. Do you want to win Super Bowls, Jerry Jones? Well, how about you pay your players? You pay CeeDee. You pay Micah. Go out there and get a quarterback. And we need to get a better coach as well. But instead, they keep firing the head coaches and saying it's their fault. Better management of players and them paying them's needed. Oh, man. It's just frustrating as a Cowboys fan. Like, so frustrating. I think that's all I gotta say for this NFL video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.